Wow, this is a huge signing for the Houston Rockets. Daryl Morey signs Joe Johnson. Holy crap. Already, this Houston Rocket team is very scary. Chris Paul and James Harden are playing great together, and when they've played the Warriors both times, they have beaten them. And they were close games, and James Harden and Chris Paul, they got the flow, they were able to play well, and now they're adding Joe Johnson. I think he's going to be a major piece if they do dethrone the Warriors. If they can get the 1 seed, and they're in the Western Conference Finals, and they don't have home court, look out, baby. It is going to be one of the best matchups in the Western Conference this year, and I think Joe Johnson is a key signing. Here's what I think. Me personally, what I think about this, holy shit. But from a basketball perspective, not me personally, this is actually going to be some sort of fireworks. If Joe Johnson can come off the bench, you got him. I don't know if Eric Gordon is in a bench role still. If he is, him, Eric Gordon, and then you got a good, he solidifies that bench. You know what I mean? Because the Rockets, yeah, they got role players. They got CP3 Harden, but they gave up a lot of people last year. They gave up Beverly, and they gave up Lou Williams, and they gave up a lot of key pieces. So this year, they go out to get Joe Johnson. Remember what Joe Johnson did a year ago for the Utah Jazz in the playoffs? So he wanted a buyout, obviously, and then he decided to come to the Rockets instead of the Warriors because he wanted to be on a team that dethrones the Warriors and not just take the easy way out. So I see where Joe Johnson is coming from. He is amazing. He is such an all-star, such a professional, such a solid player. I just think he completely conducts himself like a professional. That's the best part about him. He knows his role on the team, and he does his role properly. So he won't cause any problems in this locker room with CP3 and James Harden. CP3 and James Harden are already getting along really well. Team chemistry's working well. Team's working well. Mike D'Antoni's putting in a good scheme. Team's playing up to par. You know, you got a bunch of other teams in the West, but right now, this makes the Rockets look a lot scarier because Houston Rockets, like I said, are already rolling. But maybe they could end up at the end of the season at the first spot in the Western Conference because the Warriors don't look too engaged right now. Obviously, they did look engaged the other night, and I think they will look engaged post All-Star break because that's when they usually hit their stride. Before All-Star break, most teams get bored and they don't know what to do, and they just going around trying to figure it out. But I think if the Rockets can properly implement Joe Johnson, which I believe, which I think they can, because Mike D'Antoni is a master magician in terms of offensive system. So even if he doesn't work defensively, he'll work at least offensively. And I think it's great. It's great to see players like this thrive in their situations. And I just like to see players like this get on in good situations as well. Like you see guys like, other capable guys who are on teams that suck. Like Vince Carter is 41, but I think he's still very, very capable to be a contributor on one of these teams. And it's just not going to work because, guess what? He's just he's on a bad team. Obviously, sorry, my bad. He's on the Grizzlies. So not on the Grizzlies. He's on the Kings, and he's just not going to contribute for anyone as long as he does that. So I just feel like yeah, you gotta give guys chances, give guys second chances. And I think this is a good run for Joe Johnson, possibly giving him a chance at a ring because he's late in his career now. He's obviously still a very solid player. He could still be a great bench role. Obviously, earlier in the NBA, he started and he was a really good player, but now he's more of a bench role. He comes off the bench and he gives solid production. So I do think he did help the young Utah Jazz last year. I think he will definitely boost this Rockets team in due time. And I think this Rockets team looks really dangerous in the Western Conference. It's crazy. It's crazy how dangerous this team could be if they can get all of these pieces to work together. And so far they have implemented CP3 and Harden in perfectly. So we'll see how they implement this, because if they can implement this, that would be huge. But here's the thing. These are all offensive pieces. And Joe Johnson brings a bit of defense with his size and versatility and his ability to see the court. Like I said, he's a very smart player, smart basketball IQ. Dude won't mess around the locker room chemistry. Dude will do what it takes to win. And I think the dude knows that he's coming in as a good piece, and I think he's going to be a very good piece for this Rockets team. I think he's going to overall boost them. And look out, NBA. The Rockets are on their way to defeat you in the playoffs. Damn, what a signing.